Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. I just wanted to do a quick little tutorial for you on how I made these really lovely mini pocket folders. And it's these ones that I was making. So I made these and they just turned out really lovely. I made these out of one piece of 12 by 12 paper and I made 6 of these. I need to make 2 more because these ones are making these as little thank you gifts for my Etsy customers who had purchased well, it's the kit to make the what did I call it? It was called a slim style folio folder, and I done a tutorial, but I also had put together a kit in my Etsy store if you wanted to purchase one of my kits. And these are the ones that I've already put together. And so if you have already purchased the kit, thank you so much to all of those that had purchased the kit. I did have 8 kits in my store. I have 2 left. I've already sold these 6. So I am posting these out to you hopefully sometime today or tomorrow. I just wanted to add a few more little bits and pieces into your order. So they will be shipped out in a day or so. So these are the little thank you gifts that I'm adding to the folio kit. And if you purchase more items included with the folio, I will add some more little extra bits and pieces in there as well as a little gift. But these ones are especially the little gift that will go with the kit. And I just loved how they turned out. I will show you what I've added in here. So if you did purchase the kit and you're watching my video, you can skip this little bit, so in case you don't want to see what's inside. But I haven't finished the little gift or the little mini folder, and it just simply opens up like this, and then this is your pocket here, and it was just a little way for me to package some of these little bits and pieces. So I made a collage note card with one of my printables, and then I just sort of collaged it with the book page and embossed a paper on some cardstock, and then there's a place here for some writing, or you can use this as a tag. You can add this into your pocket journals, or what you can keep adding more layers if you wanted to. So, or you can use this as a pocket. So I thought I'd add one of those in there. And then I also packaged some ephemera pieces. These are stickers, so you can add these to your journals or to any of your crafting projects. So I've added these two, and I'm going to add just a couple of little bits and pieces in here, and then just finishing it off by tying it with some crochet string and a little punched out heart that I'm going to add to the string. So these are the ones that I've made for the kit. And then I made some more because they were just so easy to make. You can make these in minutes. And all you need is one piece of 4 by 6 paper or cardstock or any of your double-sided papers. So just find your papers. And actually you can make this in any size you like. You can make them any width or any height. But I made mine as a 4 by 6 size because I wanted to make 6 pieces. And then I made some of these ones. And these ones are from this paper pad that I've got, which is a 12 by 12 paper pad by a Die Cuts with a View. It's called Country Floral. Lovely papers. I'm not sure if you remembered, but my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's moved into an apartment a little bit away from where I live, but just so when you walk out of her apartment, there is a Spotlight store where she lives, which is where I'm in Sydney, and it's pretty much a 3-minute walk from her apartment. And so I went down and had a walk in there, and they had a whole range of these Die Cuts with a View paper pads. So I bought this one, including a couple of other ones that I'd purchased. So then these are the ones that I made with that paper pad, and I'm just going to show you the ones that I made, and different a couple of ways you could alter the mini file folder as well. So this one here, I did add a file tab shape to create a part for the closure. If you don't have a file tab shape die cut or a die, I'm going to do it without one. So this one here just doesn't use a file tab shape, but it just simply opens up, and there's your pocket, and it's a nice wide opening, so you can add a few pieces in there, so it's easy to just open up and take out what you need. You could also change up the top part, which I'll show you. But so with this one here, I added a little vellum pocket. So this is a crochet string, and I did show you how I made these vellum pockets using your paper scraps. I think I called it a framed vellum window pocket, and these are really easy. You just use your scraps, and you can make these also in any size. So I made one to fit on the front of the pocket, just to add another little extra place to add some more stuff, so just to give you another idea. And then I made one of these in one of my other videos, paper folding embellishments using your scraps. And then I added a little teeny tiny pocket, envelope, and I made this little envelope with a 1.5 inch circle punch, or was it a 1 inch circle punch? I can't remember, but I did a video and I showed you how to make this to go with your paper folded embellishment. Then I just cut some little scraps to make some tags so that it will fit inside the envelope. It's just so cute. Add a little dangle by punching out a couple of hearts, and then place that in there, and that little dangle just sits nicely in the front. And then inside here I placed some ephemera pieces, and then I just used some scrap, punched fold that in half, and just use some double-sided tape to glue the back and front. And I made the opening of the seal bag at the bottom so that you're able to just take out what you need out of there, and then you can reuse the seal bag, and you just close it back up that way. Then I just made a note card, a file tab style note card, just to also give you an idea. These just make a great little flat mail idea, just to send a little gift to a crafty friend, or a teacher's gift, or just a little piece of flat mail you want to send. Inexpensive, it won't cost you a lot in the post. You can just send off maybe 2 of these if you like, and then just add some twine and send a couple of these, or use it for craft fairs. Make a big bunch of these and just have them to the side. You could also have it opening this way, so you can have it so that it opens this way, and you can add a gift card in here if you like, some tea bag sachets. So there's 2 ways you can have that opening. So there, those ones. Let me just show you how quickly you can make this in minutes. So I cut my paper at 4 by 6 inches. It's double-sided paper. Single-sided paper is okay as well, so it doesn't really matter. And all I'm going to do, I'm just going to place the front part facing down. So this is the front part. So I'm going to have that facing down, and then on the 6-inch side, you're going to score at 3/4 of an inch and 3.5 inches. So it's 3/4 inches and 3.5 inches. So just the 2 score lines. And if you don't have a scoreboard, you can still fold this without the scoreboard, which I'll do without the scoreboard. And then all I'm going to do next, I'm going to corner around these 2 top corners. And this, you don't have to do that if you don't have a corner rounder punch. I just wanted to decorate the corners. And then you're just going to fold this over to the front and fold that down really well. We'll fold this side over to the front, and that will create your closure. So that just opens up like that. And then all I'm going to do next is I'm just going to glue the bottom here. Before I do that, if you wanted to change the top and you don't want it to look like that, you can angle cut that out, or you can fold this over. I won't fold it because I wanted to use this, but you can fold it over so you've got sort of, actually I'll make one with this one and I'll show you. Or you can put a thumb notch if you wanted to. So all different ways you could do to the top part, but I wanted to keep this because I'm going to do a little mini giveaway, and I want to send a giveaway to one of my subscribers to say thank you for joining me here on my channel and subscribing to my channel. And I want to, haven't done a giveaway for a while, so I wanted to put together a giveaway. So I'm thinking of putting one of these in the giveaway and adding some bits and pieces in here. So stay tuned for my giveaway. I've been wanting to do one, so I'm hoping I'll have enough time to put one together for one of my subbies. So that is all there is to that. Once that's glued down, you've got your pocket. And to make the tab, if you don't have a tab shape die or a punch, all I've done here is I just cut a piece of scrap paper, and you're going to cut it at 1 3/4 inches. One second, I've just forgotten the measurements, but with this one you can make it any size you want. So I cut mine at 1.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches, but you can make your tab shape and width whatever you like. So along the 1.5 inch side, I'm just going to fold that in half, so then you've got the longer piece at the bottom. That way. And if you don't have a corner rounder punch, don't worry. You're just going to corner round the 2 corners where you've got the fold. If you don't want to, you can leave it like this. If you don't have a corner rounder punch, you can then just angle cut the part where we've got the fold, and then you could decorate it that way. And we're just going to glue that down to the front flap, and you can place it up the top there, you can place it on the bottom, you can place it in the middle, wherever you like to place it. Or if you don't want to use one, you don't have to do that either, you can just leave it. Alright, so I'm just going to just glue that down and try and get it as straight as I can. So I've just sandwiched the tab to the closure, and so there's your tab, and it also decorates the cover. And then you can punch your hole, so it's ready for you to add your trim. So that one's done. So I'm just going to make another one without the scoreboard, and I think I had a piece without. So I've got a piece here which is slightly longer. I just wanted to make one with a different size without the scoreboard, and just so you can see how quickly you can make this without it. So I don't know the length of this. I know the height is 4 inches, but you can make it any height. So if you want a longer one, you can go ahead and cut your paper to size. And what I'm going to do first, you just sort of decide how wide you would like your pocket to be, and then this side will then close over for your closure. So I would probably best decide how wide you want your pocket. So let's say I'm going to have mine about there. And then this part here, you want to fold it. You want to fold it just a little bit away from this edge, not right up, just about 1/8 of an inch away. It just helps close your closure. So if you think this is too wide, you can trim it down if you wanted to, but I'm just going to leave mine as is and fold that down. So you can see I've left a little bit of a gap between this edge and the fold. So that part's done. And with this part, you can, like I said, you can angle, fold in an angle facing in like that. So you'll be able to see the back paper if you've got double-sided paper. You can have it folded down that way to just also decorate your pocket, and then just gluing that down. And then when you close it, you'll have that gap. So if you're okay with that opening, then that's will also make it look interesting. You can also create a thumb notch up here if you want to do that. So that's just a few different ways you can play around with that. And then you just go ahead and glue it down once you're happy with where you want your, how you want your top part of your pocket. So you can even make this into a little tuck spot in there too by just gluing this little piece here, and then you've got a little tuck spot. And I'm just going to glue that part at the bottom. So now we can close the pocket. And that's there. And then I can corner around this corner if you have one. If not, you can angle cut that if you wanted to. So these are just some fun ways you can play around with your pocket folder. So you can do that, and that just even makes it more fun. And then that will just have an opening up there if you wanted to do that. Opens up that way. So this is just another fun little way for you to make these little simple mini pocket folders with a 4x6 paper or any size you like. I think these are fun to put together. You can make these in minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.